Travel robot presence. Top 10 things to do in Hampshire. Here is the list of to-do things in Hampshire. Heading to New England for a vacation is a great way to guarantee a good time, especially if you include New Hampshire on your list of destinations. Visitors can go east to the Atlantic Ocean or head north to visit Quebec. New Hampshire is home to a long history and was even the first colony to create a government that was independent of Great Britain. Today, you can see that history in historic sites or take advantage of the beautiful landscape. Winter is an especially popular time to visit the state, particularly for skiers and other lovers of winter sports. State parks, lakes, and the ocean are open year-round, however, offering attractions for visitors at any time of the year. So, without much further ado, let's see the list of best attractions you must visit in New Hampshire. Here is the list of 10 things to do in Hampshire. So before we get started, make sure to hit that like button. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for our future updates. Number 10. Mount Washington Auto Road. Stretching for 7.6 miles of lush green New Hampshire scenery, the Mount Washington Auto Road is well worth the drive and climb. This is one of the steepest unguarded roads in all of America. It goes from 1,527 feet from base to 6,145 feet at peak. On average, the gradient is a shocking 11.6%. That means you're going to need a car that works as hard as you do. Before going on this unforgettable experience, be sure your car is properly maintained. Although it's all important, one of the most critical yet easily forgotten is a brake check, especially considering this drive is particularly taxing on your brakes. Also, be sure oil and gas are good before starting the track. The Mount Washington Auto Road is a toll road and follows this pricing chart. Car and driver is $31. Adult passengers are $9. Children, 5 to 12, are $7. And under 5 years old is free. If you aren't confident in your mountain driving abilities, check out some of the guided tours. This is a steep and unguarded drive and should only be attempted by those practiced in such a sudden incline and decline. But that doesn't mean you should be scared away. Thousands of tourists wind up and down this path daily, and if you're riding with a guide, you'll be in good hands. Be sure to look around and soak it all in, because there truly isn't another site quite like this. Number 9. Conway Scenic Railroad. Conway Scenic Railroad is another major attraction in New Hampshire. The iconic 1874 station in the center of North Conway Village has been home for over 40 years to the Conway Scenic Railroad, which began operations in 1974. In the beginning, there were 5 miles of track between North Conway and Conway villages, and only coach seating in converted boxcars. Today, in addition to the original line, there are round-trip excursions to Bartlett and through Crawford Notch on tracks that once were part of the famed mountain division of the Maine Central Railroad. Conway Scenic owns the Conway Line, and the state of New Hampshire owns the Mountain Division Line. Train excursions range from 1 to 5 hours round-trip, with all 3 routes offering seating choices of coach, first class, and first-class dining. Number 8. Castle in the Clouds. Tom and Olive Plant's Mountain Top Estate is now one of the most visited attractions in New Hampshire. Built in 1914, this architectural beauty has witnessed many romantic weddings and family gatherings over the years. Go on an exciting trolley ride through the same paths that the founders took in the 1900s. Also, visit the art gallery to stand in awe in front of some of the most beautiful works of art. Number 7. Hampton Beach. Hampton Beach is a history of being the premier beachside vacation. Golden beaches are broken only by the rolling blue waves that crash upon them. Tourists come from far and wide to soak up that famous New Hampshire sun. The beach is lively, energetic, and always full of exciting new activities. For example, there are volleyball competitions, shows, sandcastle competitions, and several other noteworthy experiences to join in on. As amazing as the actual beach is, there are also plenty of other events to enjoy within the city itself. Hampton Beach is also a village district, with all the best in cuisine, shopping, and entertainment. Generally, the city is bustling without being chaotic. It is a comfortable speed for travelers looking to relax and those looking for a party. Whatever your goal is for this vacation, Hampton Beach is sure to deliver. Number 6. Lakes Region. This is one of the most beautiful and most romantic New Hampshire vacations that you can take. This gorgeous lakeside community has its hands full with preparations for some of the most exciting holiday events, such as the Gift of Lights and the Kellerhaus Yuletide Open House. From exquisite dining opportunities to great places to shop, this is the best place for you and your family to relax and unwind throughout the holidays. Number 5. Mount Monadnock. The iconic Mount Monadnock is one of the best places to visit in New Hampshire. The views from the isolated mountain peak are unmatched anywhere in the state, considered among New England's best peaks. Mount Monadnock is the highest point in Cheshire County in the state's southern region. The mountain has an elevation of 3,165 feet. Thanks to its isolation, it towers 2,000 feet above the surrounding landscape, with no other significant peaks nearby. You will have a perfect panoramic view overlooking the entire landscape. Hiking to the summit is a popular activity for visitors and a highlight for anyone visiting the Mount Monadnock State Park. There are several developed trails for reaching the peak. White Arrow Trail and White Dot Trail are two of the most used routes, but there are plenty of others with different lengths and difficulty to accommodate all ages and hiking skills. Number 4. Polar Caves Park. Cool off on a hot New Hampshire day with a visit to the Polar Caves Park. The park features 9 granite caves formed from glacier activity that permit visitors to explore inside the caves. Polar Caves Park is tucked away in the White Mountains. The name derives from the deep cave's ability to preserve snow during the summer months due to the interior climate. The park opened up for tourism in 1922 and remained a popular tourist attraction. The park includes many activities for tourists, from leisure to recreation. Take a self-guided tour through the caves. They are easily accessible with walkways and stairs. There is also a boardwalk leading around the cliffs to reach the different caves. Other on-site activities include checking out the glacial rock garden filled with giant boulders and testing your climbing skills at the rock climbing wall. The park even has activities for kids, such as mining games and nature trails. Number 3. Kancamagus Highway. Ride along the Kancamagus Highway to see the most beautiful drives in New Hampshire. Known to the locals as the Kank, the highway is an official national scenic byway extending for 56 miles from Lincoln to Conway along Main Route 112. Kancamagus Highway passes through the White Mountains, where you'll be delighted with beautiful scenery. One of the best times to make the drive is during the autumn months, where the thick foliage transforms into vibrant hues of reds, yellows, and greens. The mountain backdrop complements the picturesque drive. The route is open all year long, but occasionally closes sections due to weather conditions during the winter. There are several outlook spots established along the route to hop out the car and enjoy the views. Hiking trails extend from the highway into the forested slopes or down to the river for a swim. Visitors can also access several campgrounds from the road. Number 2. Franconia Notch State Park. Found in the White Mountains of New Hampshire, Franconia Notch State Park is a true ethereal beauty. It is the perfect site for hikers and trailblazers looking for a brand new adventure. This park is a massive conglomeration of all things preserved land. That means wildlife, wildflowers, greenery, lakes, and so much more available for public viewing. It is popular amongst newcomers and experienced explorers alike, as no matter how many times you've hiked the park, you're sure to find something new every time. Entrance into the park requires a state park fee. For adults, it is $4, and for youths 6 to 11, it is $2. Anyone under 5 or over 65 is free all day. Specific attractions such as the Flume Gorge, the Cannon Mountain Aerial Tramway, and the Discovery Pass, which includes both, are sold separately. For pricing on these adventures, check out the New Hampshire State Park website. However, footpaths are free and highly recommended by all those who wander them. You'll truly see something you never have before with every stop at Franconia Notch State Park. Number 1. Lake Winnipesaukee. Welcome to Winnipesaukee. This popular tourist attraction is actually the largest lake in the state of New Hampshire. It is a massive body of water with several little islands, bays, and accompanying inlets. One of the most popular things to do here is, of course, a boat tour. Lake Winnipesaukee is an incredible stretch of water and just can't be truly appreciated from a simple look. You're going to want to get up close and personal with this attraction. Speed along for a fast-paced boating excursion or look into some of the unique snorkeling adventures available. The city of Lake Winnipesaukee has much to offer as well. From several of the highest-rated eateries, cafes, and shops to all-day activities, the fun doesn't stop. And there's so much more natural beauty to explore. The lake is bordered on nearly all ends by some of the most magnificent mountains in the area. Here, many tourists take a day trip out to one of the footpaths and spend the day, week, or weekend paving their own way through the lush New Hampshire forestry. Whatever you choose to do in Lake Winnipesaukee, you're in for a real treat. That brings us to the end of this video. If you love similar content like this, take a look at my other videos. And if you like it, please smash the like button and make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. If you have further questions, feel free to comment down below. See you in the next video.